Oh, honey, where did you come from? A shipwreck? Oh, no. Don't bother going back out there. You swam all this way, made it to this cove. Stay here. Feel free to stay here and spend some time with me. It's nice in here, very secluded. It's peaceful. The sound of the water, occasionally a seagull flying by overhead. But it's all muffled down here, quiet and restful. And you've been swimming for so long. Poor thing. And so frazzled, so stressed. Such a shame. And what of the others on the ship? How did they fare? How did you end up getting separated from them? You weren't able to make it on a lifeboat yourself. I see. Well, that must have been a very harrowing experience. Can't even imagine. And to have swum so far after all of that. Yes, you're more than welcome to stay here. Get yourself up on one of the big rocks. You'll find they're smooth and surprisingly comfortable. The water is warmer here in this cove. It brings the warmth of the sun in and warms the rocks. You'll find that it'll heat you right back up and dry your clothes. You'll be alright. None of the oogie boogies come in here. Not the sharks, not even the stingrays. They understand that this is the domain of the merfolk. And I don't like to be bothered in here. This is where I come for peace and quiet, where I can relax, be alone with my thoughts. But you're more than welcome to sit as well. Share my peace. Share my quiet. Relax in this place. No one will come to bother us. Each mermaid has their own little cove, their own little sea cave. This one is mine. You'll notice that it's on the smaller end, a little more humble. But I like it. It feels cozy. I wouldn't want to be alone in a big, cavernous, dark space. This is almost like a little sleeping bag, like a little burrow. I like it. I don't mind if you find yourself having to stay a few days. I've never met a shipwreck survivor. I've always heard of them. The fables of the men and women who get stranded at sea and found by us. Very odd creatures you are. You should hear the tales we tell about you. You never really know what's true and What's an exaggeration? Even the stories told by your kind, we can never be sure if it's a fable, a silly little fairy tale you're telling us so that we can pass it down, tell it across the dinner table. I'm sure you're full of stories, especially if you're out here adventuring in the sea, not just staying on land, keeping to yourself, your own kind. I bet you've seen mysterious creatures out here, gone home with stories yourself that your friends accuse you of making up. It's okay. I know you're telling the truth. I've seen the same creatures, interacted with them, spoken to a few. I know. But you know, to me, if I came to your land, I would feel just as amazed by things like skyscrapers, things like trains. I can't even imagine what that must be like, but you know, we gossip down here, we talk about it. The crazy cuisines up on land. As I'm sure you can guess, I'm more of a seafood girl. Tell me about your favorite dish. The one thing you're looking forward to eating as soon as you get back. Is that eaten hot or cold? It sounds lovely. It does. My favorite is clams. I know, such a basic choice, but they're just so good. Salty and comforting. And they have the best taste of anything down here. I just scoop them right out of their shells and eat them right up. Pop them right in my mouth. And they're delicious. Briny and fresh. If you do end up staying down here, perhaps I can collect some for you. We can have ourselves a little dinner, enjoy each other's company, swapping tales back and forth. That can be your repayment to me for housing you. You tell me all the tales from up above in the dry land. Give me something to tell my friends. They'll never believe I finally found a human of my own. And you're so pleasant. You're so nice. You wouldn't believe how you guys are sometimes depicted down here. Like you're these crazy, evil, out of control monsters. Like you'll catch us up in nets and eat us, grill us up like little mermaid kebabs. Just insane. So then you never quite know what to believe, right? Sometimes you hear that humans are these curious, pleasant, friendly tourists to the underwater. And sometimes you're like these ghouls in the night that'll come down here and hunt us or take our tails or steal our neighbors to bring up above to show your friends that we're real. Crazy, right? It's hard to, know who to believe. What kind of stories do you hear about us? I always hear that we're these sirens who will be far out in the water, singing a siren song, luring sailors in. Sweet innocent folks just like you, luring you in deeper and deeper until you're too far out, until you begin to struggle, and then pull you under, down deep to your demise. Crazy. Just so you know, we're a peaceful folk. We would never actually do that. It's just a horror story, a nightmare. We'd never do things like that. How cruel. We enjoy our easy, happy lives. We take our days as they come, swimming up to the surface to enjoy the sunshine, baking ourselves golden on the rocks, swimming in the water, playing, enjoying the bobbing of the ocean. So relaxing, so simple. Sometimes other creatures come to play. The dolphins, always so playful, always so mischievous. The whales, benign, gentle giants, so sweet. I've never met a whale that was a bad soul. They're always so patient, always full of stories of their own. Sweet things. The dolphins, however, they're frisky. They are. They're little scamps. They'll come in here, steal shells, steal food, get a hold of it, and make us play come and get it, come and get it. They love all those children's games like tag and hide and seek. They're devilish, but they mean no harm. They're just lovers of fun. We like them. The mer children especially, they'll sometimes adopt the younger ones, keep them as pets. It's not uncommon to see dolphins woven into our pod, domesticated. Kind of like how you humans have your dogs, your cats. That's how the dolphins sometimes are with us. Anyways, it does seem that the sun is fading outside. You've been drying up, but you must be famished after your long swim. Why don't you stay here, catch yourself a little nap? I'll go out and find us a dinner. Clams, conchs, oysters. Is there anything that you don't like? Okay, well, I'll go find us something delicious, okay? You just stay here and rest. Don't worry about a thing. I'll keep an eye out for other humans and ships coming out to find you, okay? Okay. I'll be right back. You sleep.